All right, welcome to the McDonald's Double Dinner Box. Welcome to the McDonald's Double Dinner Box. Welcome to the McDonald's Double Dinner Box MukBang Challenge.
Don't you want to be in my videos?
But it's not actually like...
It's actually rolling right now.
Yeah, but you're not using this.
I could.
You're such a brat.
I'm super excited for today's video. I'm celebrating 20,000 followers on Instagram, and I thought, what is the best way to celebrate that? To do what I do best, eat a ton of food, get fat, and talk a bunch of crap. So I figured today would be a great opportunity to tell you guys a little bit about myself as I eat. What we have in front of me are two McDonald's dinner boxes. One which is the McFavorite and the other one which is the McValue. I'll be doing plenty of talking in the video, so I'll talk about the food along the way. All right, it's time to actually unwrap all this stuff. I'm gonna need a drink. Oh, by the way, congratulations McDonald's on having 50 years of Big Mac. Probably one of my favorite burgers from your store. All right, so a bit of fun. I thought I'd also talk a bit about the McDonald's food along the way. Regularly for what I do, Instagram, I actually review a lot of food. If you haven't seen the Instagram, go check it out. It's in the channel art at the top. But yeah, I check out some of the best burgers and best food in the whole of Sydney. So I'm gonna rate McDonald's food within the spectrum of McDonald's. What I think, 1 being the worst thing I think you can order from McDonald's, 10 being the best. All right, so first of all, the chicken and cheese. Chicken and cheese gets a 4 for me. I do like chicken in a burger, but I find the chicken and cheese can be a little bit dry. Next up, the classic cheeseburger. Cheeseburger's a big fan favorite of mine. However, there is a lot better beef on the McDonald's menu. I'll give it a 5. Now we're stepping in to the better game. The double cheeseburger. Yeah, double cheeseburger, a little bit of a step up from the original cheeseburger. I give it a 6 because it's got a little extra meat in it. I don't even need to eat this to tell you, but the Big Mac is an easy 7. One of my favorite, one of the most iconic things you can get from McDonald's. One day I will attempt 25 of these. I'm gonna put one of these down as a plate. I started the MukBang. So basically, my name is Jesse Freeman. I'm a competitive eater from Sydney, Australia. I picked up competitive eating last year in March, and I basically haven't looked back. I love it, it's one of my favorite things. A lot of people ask how I got into competitive eating. It's actually through fitness or being fit. I went through a bit of a period of time where I was trying to diet, and as part of that I started this thing called intermittent fasting. Basically means that you only eat for 8 hours a day and then you fast for 16. Basically means that you have to eat a lot in a concentrated period of time. Because of this, I end up eating quite large meals. And I ended up being dared by one of my mates to eat a whole KFC burger box. And of course I did it the first time, and I was so hungry afterwards that I made myself a pizza and ate that. And I guess that was when I decided that competitive eating might be something I've been pretty good at. All right, second Big Mac. So if you've seen my Instagram, you would know that burgers are my favorite food, and I mean, Sydney has an amazing burger game, but I actually really do like sweet food, but I don't eat it as much because eating it in large quantities can make you feel like absolute crap. Back when I was a triathlete, I used to eat a whole block of chocolate at midnight because my body was so hungry for calories because I was doing so much exercise, so much cardio. And once I got a better grasp of nutrition, I realized how stupid that was, and that I should have been feeding my body properly. I guess that's why I'm eating massive meals like this. Arguably, I reckon the best burger you can get from McDonald's, the only one that is better, is the double quarter pounder. So easily a 9 for this bad boy. Okay, so my first ever challenge was a schnitzel challenge at the Bavarian Beer Cafe, where I ate a kilo of schnitzel and 4 sides, which I did in 14 minutes for my first ever time, which is not too bad. When they told me no one else had done the challenge at the store, I was pretty surprised. Wouldn't say it's the hardest challenge out there, but I guess there's not many competitive eaters where I come from. I live in the beaches part of Sydney, hence why I grew up a surfer, and I was actually a surf coach for many years. And there's not many competitive eaters that come out of the northern beaches because it's usually quite a health conscious area. I doubled up with the double quarter pounder. That was so Australian. All right. So, for the American or international viewers who don't know, this is a special type of dinner box. Basically, Australians love their rugby league, and I'm an absolute massive fan of rugby league. And currently, they're in the middle of a competition where the two states of New South Wales and Queensland face off against each other. Now, obviously, because I live in New South Wales, I'm a New South Welshman, and I support New South Wales the whole way through. And we won the competition this year, so I'm pretty stoked. They've got one more game left, even though we've already won. Hopefully we take out the third one for the win. I actually did do a challenge to celebrate it last year, where I had my first ever competitive eater, Isaac Eats a Lot. You can go back to my channel and have a look. Nuggets. Okay, so McNuggets get an easy 8 from me. There's a massive cult behind chicken nuggets in Australia and around the world, because chicken nuggets are friggin' awesome. You know what? I actually ate 100 of these in 4 minutes or something. That's another earlier video that you can go check out. The one thing I didn't account for is just an immense amount of liquid. I don't think these have ever been seen together before. So basically all I've got left is a ton of fries. More ice. So if you know me well, obviously you know I work out a lot with the whole competitive eating thing. It's absolutely essential when you are a competitive eater, because you know this challenge here is over 6,000 calories, which basically would be about 10 hours on a treadmill running. But I'm lucky in the fact that I fast, and then also I've got a high metabolism because of all the weights I throw around, which means I actually am able to process a lot of those calories pretty well. This is what you call the rice bowl technique. You bundle up fries into a bowl, and then you try and eat it Thank you, Cal Stubbs, for this one. Also known as Hog Smash Food. He is massive on Instagram. Cold chips are the worst. Honestly, for me, Macca's chips get like maybe a 4, maybe even a 3. They can get really hard to eat. If you leave them out and they're cold, they're very hard to eat. I'm pretty sure a lot of you eat your food while it's hot. Completely different story when you're eating cold. A lot of people ask me who my favorite competitor is on YouTube. I think that they're all so unique and so good at their job that no competitive eater is better than the other. You know, off the top of my head, Matt Stoney, obviously, he's probably the most famous competitive eater on YouTube. You know, his video is very simple, and he's actually the reason, you know, one of the reasons I got into competitive eating. I got very motivated by his videos. Furious Pete, he speaks to me on a fitness level. You know, he lifts lots of heavy weights, and he eats a lot of food. He's a pretty cool guy. Obviously, Beard Meats Food. Have tons of respect for him and Naylor Zizza because they're, you know, non-American or Canadian competitive eaters, and they've done very well to actually make a name for themselves. And that's what I'm kind of hoping with this channel, and being one of the kind of only real big Australian competitive eaters on YouTube. Nathan Figueroa has probably some of the coolest editing techniques. Absolute legend. Eric the Electric. Man, that kid's crazy. I don't know how he does it. He just does stupid amounts of calories. Man, it's like a never-ending supply of fries. Damn it. So if I were to rank my 3 favorite YouTube videos on my channel, I'd probably say my number 1 would be the 30,000 calorie cheat day. It's my best performing video. Insane. It was hard to edit, but it was a lot of fun, and I feel like it was the one that got the best response. If I was to say my second favorite, it was probably the 60,000 calorie food challenge. I held at Milky Lane in Sydney. That was a recent one. A lot of calories, a lot of food. It was delicious. It was great to hang out with my 2 competitive eating mates, Hog Smash Food and Isaac Eats a Lot. And it made for a good video. So my third favorite video is a bit of a controversial one. It was my Impossible Big Mac Challenge video from a while back. Now, in this video, I beat Matt Stoney's time for the Impossible Big Mac Challenge. But I'd like to go on record right now as saying that does not mean I'm a better competitive eater than him. It does not mean that he could not have done a faster time. He probably could have easily done a faster time than that. There's been a lot of comments about it, a lot of negative stuff. People saying that I did medium fries, people saying that I melted the thick shakes before I did it. And to those guys, you know, think whatever you want to think. You know, the video's not there to make you think differently of Matt Stoney, to think differently of me. It's just me sitting down, eating food as fast as I can. The only difference between us is that I put a bowl there, and, you know, when it comes to competitive eating, it's not always about how fast an eater you are, it's also how well you plan your competitive eating.
Black coffee, I'm in trouble. Black coffee, I see trouble. Man, 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 I'm not gonna get home. Black coffee, I'm so dizzy. Black coffee, please get busy. Oh, 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 nothing to get home. Black coffee, I'm in trouble. I'm so dizzy. Please get busy. Man, 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 I'm not gonna get home. I'm in trouble. I'm so dizzy. Please get busy. Oh, now I'm not gonna get home.
Damn it.
Oh. My name is Jesse. I'm an idiot. Through Coma Freeman. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!